Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Strat Gamer here, providing you with the new Anno 1800 episode, and we are back with episode 5 of our High-Life series where we're preparing for the new DLC. This is a completely new map, but as you can see, we've already made quite some progress. I have a few islands already with investors, in particular this one has more than 5,000 investors, already quite a few tourists, the World Fair and the Iron Tower almost ready. So that's some good progress. Definitely one thing we need to do in this episode is finish the World Fair so I can show you how to get the best item as possible from that quest line of the Iron Tower. Another thing that I want to focus on in this fifth episode, sorry, is really to advance Enbesa, because now the old world is pretty good. We're producing the 4 different orchards, one in each of these islands. We're producing the chocolate, the cigars, coffee, and the cotton. So the main elements. Of course, we still have a few others like caoutchouc we haven't done. I haven't also gotten a lot of gold, and there is a few, let's say, raw material where I also want to make a reserve, like have a good reserve of corn, have a good reserve of banana that may be used, and also we have pearls. There's a couple of things that still need to be done, of course, in the new world, but it's a good shape versus in Enbesa, we're really just starting, to be honest. And the thing is, we do need to unlock our scholars as soon as possible. So I want to make progress on Enbesa. That's going to be one of the key things here. So I hope you're excited about this. Don't hesitate to share any thoughts, feedback, suggestion. How can I make this series better? What do you want to see? Love to hear about it. For example, should we look at the Arctic soon or just keep it for last because nobody wants to see that? I'm just keen to hear your opinions. Okay, so let's dive into the time lapse. Okay, here we are. The World Fair is ready to be unveiled. Let's do it. Finish the phase. And here we are. This is a nice World Fair. And let's go directly and launch one. Modest one. Do we have some reserve? Yes, no, no, not great. But to be honest, I don't really care, because what we need is just to have an exhibition that happens. It's not very important, the level, and that will enable us to finish the Iron Tower quest in the next episode. Now, quick recap about what we did. We, as promised, we focused quite a bit on Enbesa. We now have 4 different islands. This is our main island of Tambourine, and the goal here is to provide everything to those elders. We've started. We are now giving ceramics. We are very close to give seafood because everything is ready. It's just we need to wait for those production to actually work. We are also now giving tapestries and clay pipes. We are also going to give illuminated scripts thanks to that building here as soon as the wood is being delivered from the old world. Now, this one is a completely new island, and this is where we are doing stew, and we're just missing the lobster because we can't do lobster here. That's one of the, let's say, difficulty of Enbesa, as you do need quite a few fertilities and each island has very few. So that's something we had to manage, and that's why we have this new one here for the lobster. And I see we are now low on people. To be honest, I don't need all of these. That's definitely too many. So that will put us back into positive. So I definitely only need one at this point. So that's the lobster, and then here is for the indigo, built all over there. The indigo being important for the ceramics and also tapestries. So that's all good. And then we brought the tobacco from the New World for the clay pipe. Illuminated, as I said, also important with some indigo plus paper, which is what we are building here. And we're very close to the 1000, where we're gonna unlock the lanterns and the monastery. So we're not done yet, but definitely made a lot of progress. We are producing almost all of it, and if you remember, that was the goal. The goal was really to be able to produce everything so that then we can move to finish those quests, and in particular the Washa Desha one. But going back to the new world, we also focused on the World Fair, finishing number 1 and 2, number 4 and 5, sorry, of the World Fair level. We still have all of our engineers. The cigar production is taking some time, but we now have unlocked also the steam carriages, so need to start that in one of the future episode. We're still making great money, still have a lot of influence, so this is all good. If you watch carefully, you've seen also that I've started to buy more and more ships. Not building them myself for now because I have a lot of money, so that's all good. So yeah, here it is, ladies and gents. Hope you like this episode. As always, don't hesitate to share any thoughts, feedback, suggestion. As I said, in the next episode, we'll definitely finish the quest for the tourist. We are also trying to have all of the recipes. We got a few new ones again. Some of them are still blocked, in particular because of the Arctic. But yeah, we're almost getting there. And then definitely need to continue on Enbesa to unlock the scholars, to build the research institute. That's definitely one of the big next steps. Okay, I hope to see you next time.